Hey, what's up guys? iOS Help here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a weekly follow-up as per usual on iOS 14.4 developer and public beta 2. It's been nearly a week since the software has been released, and of course in this video, as I like to share with you guys any additional new features and changes that I may come across, as well as talk about the bugs and bug fixes. Now in these videos, I also like to talk about, of course, the YouTube community poll where you guys provide feedback on how the software has been working for you, and we'll go over everything here in just a few seconds. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is standby time for the battery on new and older devices. Now, me personally, I haven't really experienced any major issues with standby time in terms of battery on iPhone 12 or iPhone 12 Pro Max, which are the two devices that I'm currently using as of testing right now. But other users have reported, especially on iPhone SE first generation and iPhone 7 older devices, that the standby time is definitely horrible on the latest 14.3 and 14.4 beta alike. So I'd like to hear from you if you have an older device running the latest beta. How's that standby time working for you so far? Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the lock screen, because there's a bug within the lock screen on 14.3 and 14.4 beta where you would swipe over to the right to reveal the camera, but the camera would actually freeze. Now, this has been an issue for me personally on the newer devices, specifically iPhone 12 Pro Max and iPhone 12 alike. I haven't really encountered this issue on older devices. So it looks on 14.4 beta 2, Apple could be addressing this issue. I haven't really encountered this one as of yet for about a week of testing. So that's definitely a good sign here in terms of camera fixes for the lock screen on the latest beta as well. Now, one major issue that you guys might have noticed on one of my videos is on 14.3 and on 14.4, the actual battery performance on older devices like iPhone 7, iPhone 6s, iPhone SE first generation, it is absolutely horrible. Within a minute, you can drop 2, 3, maybe even 4% of your battery with just a couple of minutes using your device, watching videos and things like that. I have to say that continues to be an issue here on 14.4, as you can see there, on the latest beta for 14.4 as well. I'm testing that on iPhone 7, as you can see here. This is beta 1 on this device, and this continues to happen for the iPhone 7. Now, we'll be updating this iPhone to beta 2 to see if this issue has been resolved. Now, on iPhone SE first generation, I did update this one, I believe, and this one continues to have the issue as well. So yeah, this one is updated to the latest beta 2, but the issue continues on iPhone SE first generation. Now, I'm going to be testing iPhone 7 and SE and 6S, 6S Plus, of course, and 7 Plus for that battery, because of course it is horrible on 14.3, and many of you have expressed this concern. And I've shared a video with you guys showing you that within a matter of minutes on 14.3 and 14.4, the battery can drain extremely quickly, a couple of percentages in just about a minute if you're watching videos and things like that. So yeah, let's see if the battery has improved in the long term here when I continue testing 14.4. Hopefully, fingers crossed on this one. There's also been some reports of the swiping up from the lock screen freezing on iPhone 12, 12 Pro. Now, I did encounter this stutter or this freeze on the lock screen before on beta 1. Beta 2, I can't report that issue. Luckily, it looks like that hasn't been an issue for about a week of testing the software. And going to the app switcher and things like that, I don't feel that stutter anymore. So the OS feels fluent. Everything seems to be working just fine. Lock screen swiping up, haven't encountered any bugs there. Multitasking, app switcher, control center, everything working as intended, better than beta 1. So that's definitely a good sign. Hopefully Apple continues on this trend. Now, one of the biggest issues plaguing iPhones on 14.3 and 14.4 alike is the text message notification bug, where you won't receive your text message notifications. Now, this applies for SMS, MMS, and iMessage alike. So I've always recommend going over to your notifications and resetting your notifications for messages, but that doesn't appear to be fixing the issue. This seems like something Apple really needs to address. It continues to happen on the latest beta. I still hear friends and family members still addressing this or telling me about this, and many of you guys have also reported this as well. However, some of you guys here on the YouTube community poll have expressed that now the text message notifications appear as their phone number instead of the name when they do come in. So there's definitely a concern here, and this is one of the most popular comments here. However, on group conversations, the text message notifications deliver properly. However, let's head on over here to the YouTube community poll and take a look at what's happening here on the latest 14.4 beta 2. And the question, of course, how is it working for you? A 19% of you guys are having a great experience so far, which is good, obviously. And then an 11% are having an okay, but there's still some bugs. And of course, there's always going to be minor bugs, but this time around, it looks like Apple has addressed a few here. Hopefully this continues, as I mentioned. A 4% of you guys are not having a good experience at all. And a whopping 66% of you guys are simply not running the beta, which I'm happy to see. If you're running iOS 14.3, it looks like 14.4 could be a software to resolve many issues. We're still anticipating 14.3.1 before we see 14.4 officially released to the public, because many users continue to report, as you can see here, that the battery continues to be so low that they haven't been able to update their devices, and some users just continue to say, yeah, it is buggy, but I can live with it. And you guys can come back to these YouTube community posts here and express your thoughts, and just go ahead and vote as well, so that everyone can see and understand how the software is performing so far. It helps many users. These are posted weekly. You guys can come back here to the community tab on my YouTube community to share your thoughts. And last but not least, I want to talk about my personal experience so far. I have to say 14.4 beta 2 definitely feels a lot smoother, better in performance than beta 1. Still testing multiple devices. I can only test so many devices at once. Testing SE first gen, iPhone 12 and 12 Pro Max, as you can see. Going over to test iPhone 7, 7 Plus, 6S and 6S Plus here in the next couple of days. But that's a quick follow-up on 14.4. Well, so there you guys have it. Just a quick update. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.